Shelton with the Greensboro Fire Department.
And I'm Paul Bull with the Guilford County Fire Marshal's office.
And we're here at DELANCEY Street Christmas tree lot located at North Church Street in Cornwallis. So let's go pick a tree. Sure, let's do it. Okay. So what's one thing that you feel like we should do to know that we're getting a tree that's not already too dry?
So you want to check the quality of the branches. It's easier to just kind of get a feel of them, see how soft they are. The fluffiness will tell you a lot about it as well.
You can always give it a shake too, right?
Yes, you can, yes.
There's a lot of needles falling. Is that the tree I want?
Well, some of them need to fall. Some of them have been during transport, have gotten dry, and they need to come off so the new branches can come in. But shaking it is always the main thing. You want to get all the dead things off of it so you can actually see it.
Giving it that shake lets you kind of know too if it's too dry, because if it's too dry already, you really can't reverse that process.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct. Yes, ma'am.
You think this one is a good one, Mark?
Yes, I do. Very full, very open, very beautiful.
Okay, and I'll give it a little shake. Yeah, it's a nice tree. So let's pick this one.
Wow.
Okay. When you pick your tree, you want to have that 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch cut. What happens is an evergreen goes into what's called survival mode. As soon as it's cut in the woods or on the farm, it goes into survival mode. It sends sap to the bottom to seal it off, to hold in its freshness, its moisture. So in order for the water that you feed it to feed up through the tree, you got to cut that off and get that seal off of there. That way it absorbs the water better. Mark, we're going to let you give it that cut.
Yes, ma'am.
After the tree is cut, we want to get the proper stand that fits on the tree. So once we find one that's about the size of the stump, we put it on, then you hammer the bottom in and you tighten up the screws. Once you do that, you try to angle it to where it's straight up and down. So then when you get it home, the simple way to take care of it is to put about 1 inch of water in the bottom and a little bit of tree preserver, which will take care of your tree while you have it in your house.
And so once your attendant has made the cut, you want to be home within the hour, because that tree is still in survival mode. It's going to send that sap down. If you wait too long, it's going to seal it off again. If you're in a position where you're cutting your own tree, maybe in the mountains, or you've made a weekend trip, once you're home, give it that cut. And then when you water it, you want your first watering to be hot to warm tap water. This will help to loosen that sap to get it moving.
When placing your tree in your home, avoid placing it next to a direct heat source or out of direct sunlight, as this only dries your trees out and reduces the life of it. Your first water needs to be a warm water to loosen the tree sap up to absorb it.
Electrical lighting and equipment was involved in 44% of home Christmas tree fires. So check your electrical items before placing them on the tree. You want to look for frayed wires, broken light bulbs, anything that's exposed that could cause a fire hazard. You want to make sure that you're not using more than 3 strands plugged in together on the tree. If you're plugging in a strand, you want to make sure that there's no more than 3 put together in one receptacle. Make sure that you're using either surge protectors or circuit interrupter strips if you've got multiple things being plugged in. Do not overload your circuits or your outlets. This can cause an overheating fire. Never use candles near the tree. Try using battery-operated candles instead. 25% of Christmas tree fires had a candle or another heat source somewhere too close to the tree.
When caring for your tree, remember to water it every day. Also, unplug the lights every night before you go to bed, or if you're not going to be around the house. Discard your Christmas tree as soon as you can after the holiday season, as 3/4 of Christmas tree fires occur in late December or early January.
From the Greensboro Fire Department
And the Guilford County Fire Marshal's office.
and us at
DELANCEY Street Christmas tree lot.
Happy Holidays!